Good evening and welcome to the school counseling section of the Back to School Night. You will meet each of your guidance counselors and learn important information in regarding to each year. Come on in and let's get started.
Hey HS, this is Mrs. Davis and I'm the register here at the high school.
Hello, I'm Mr. Juarez. I'm an intern with the school counseling department this fall, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the semester.
Good evening. Welcome to the freshman class meeting during Back to School Night. My name is Miss Farthing, and I'm one of the counselors here at Aberdeen. I work specifically with students that have last names A through D. So I'd like to start off by talking about things we wish ninth graders knew. First off, it's very important to eat breakfast every day. This is very simple, but we know students perform better in school when they're not hungry. So make sure you grab something before class so that you're not hungry. This one's a biggie. Everything counts now. So you just finished middle school and you are brand new to high school and things are different here. You must pass 26 classes in order to get your high school diploma. Each year you have the opportunity to pass your classes and earn a total of 8 credits. You will not be promoted to 10th grade if you earn fewer than 6 credits. So it's very important to pass all of your classes each and every year so that you're promoted to the next grade level and that you graduate after 4 years in high school. You are responsible for you. So we are looking for you to be a little bit more mature, to take responsibility for your actions, to do work when it is assigned to you, and to advocate for yourself and ask for your help when you need it. We do want students to be involved in school this year. We do have clubs and activities occurring on Flex Fridays, so please check those things out and get involved. It's very important to feel part of the Aberdeen community, and it also helps with college applications to be involved in clubs. And not only that, it just feels good. We want you to build positive relationships with teachers, and I know that it's a bit difficult given that we are virtual right now, but your teachers care about you. They want to build relationships with you, and they want to help you, and they want to see you succeed. So if you are stumbling with anything, if you need help, please reach out to your teachers. Get to know them a little bit. Let them get to know you, and that way you can have a great year. And lastly, make sure that you sign in every day. We take attendance every morning. You have to click on the attendance tile each and every day in order to be counted as present. If you don't do that, you'll be marked absent, even if you go to all of your classes. So make sure you sign in each day and make sure you watch the morning announcements on YouTube at 7:45 in the morning. We do share important information each and every day. If you have an academic problem, you should go to your teacher immediately. So let's say you noticed your grade dropped in Home Access Center. You have to get in touch with the teacher, find out what happened. Your teacher is going to be able to explain the rationale behind the grade drop. Maybe you're missing an assignment. Maybe a test or quiz went in that was weighted heavily and that really impacted your grade. Maybe your teacher will give you an opportunity to make up the assignment. So please get in touch with your teacher right away. We also have appointments on Fridays. Teachers have office hours. So they are there for you on Fridays and you're free, you're not attending classes. So we do want you to reach out to your teachers if you are struggling with anything. And make sure you follow up with your teacher to make sure, let's say you turned in an assignment. Well, follow up with your teacher to make sure that that grade went in and make sure that your grade improved. Make sure you check Home Access Center regularly. I've mentioned that a few times now. That really is a hub that you should go to each and every day just to monitor your grades and make sure that you're staying up to date with all of your assignments and your coursework. If there's some sort of a behavior issue happening, say it's something with another student, somebody's bothering you, maybe you heard something about another student wanting to harm themselves, you need to contact somebody right away. You need to tell a teacher, a counselor, an administrator, and that way we can jump in and help as soon as possible. Even if you're not sure that what was said was true, maybe it's a rumor, please still get in touch with us and we can check that out and take that burden off of you so you don't have to worry about it. You can also tell your parents. So you have your guardian at home, your parent at home, call them. If they're not home with you, reach out to them. They're there to support you just like teachers are. And together, all of us, we can create a plan of action to help. Now, when it comes to post-graduation plans, most students do one of the 4 items listed here. So we do have a large chunk of our students who do attend college and university after graduating from Aberdeen High School. So there are many, many great colleges here in Maryland and around the country, and we will help you prepare for those college applications. We also have a large percentage of students who join the military every year. We are very close to Aberdeen Proving Ground. We have a lot of parents who are in military, and therefore we have a lot of students who want to follow in their footsteps. So we do have military recruiters that we work with here in the building, and if that's something you're interested in, let your counselor know and we can set up appointments for you. Some students choose to go get a certificate or go to a trade school or vocational school. So let's say you feel like college is not for you. You don't want to go to college for 4 or 6 years. Maybe you want to go in for something quick. Maybe it's a certificate in welding or construction, or to be an electrician. Maybe it's being a vet tech or a crane operator, truck driver. We have those options available here in Maryland too. And the nice thing about those options is they're fairly quick, 6 months, a year, 2 years. And when you finish the program, you tend to make a much higher salary than if you just had your high school diploma. So this is a good way to get into the workforce relatively quicker at a higher salary. So if you're unsure about that, get with your counselor and we can share some of those options with you and just discuss it and see if it's the right choice for you. And the last path to success is some students just go to work. Some students just want to get out there, they want to get that paycheck, they want to gain work experience, and some students can work up to managerial positions fairly quickly in a couple of years and work themselves up the ladder at a local business. And that's okay if that's what's right for you. So in speaking about college specifically, what are they looking for in students? And this is really important to know as a 9th grader because it starts now. So colleges look at course rigor. They do want to see honors courses, advanced placement courses on your transcript. And what a transcript is it is a list of your classes that you took in high school, all 4 years, and the final grade that you earned in all of those classes. So that's what's on there. And colleges are going to use that as a main source of information about you when they're deciding whether to admit you or not to college. So stretch yourself, work a little bit harder, take an honors course, give it a try. You will be preparing yourself for college by taking those harder courses. They prepare you for the workload of college, and it also looks good to an admissions officer. They will look at your grade point average, and by the time you are a senior, in the fall of your senior year when you are applying to college, you will have what's called a cumulative grade point average. And your cumulative GPA comes from averaging your final 9th grade grades with your 10th and 11th final grades and averaging those out to give you the cumulative GPA. Now, by the time you're a senior, in the midst of your senior year, you can't change your GPA that colleges are going to see. What colleges are going to see are the final grades from 9th, 10th, and 11th, and that is it. They will see a list of your senior classes, but they won't see any grades from your senior year. So it's very important to realize that this year is 1/3 of your GPA for colleges. Very, very important. So think about that. What you get this year is going to be very important 3 years down the road when you're applying to college. Colleges like to see you be involved in extracurricular activities that you're passionate about. They don't want you in 9 activities that you feel so-so about. It's important to be involved in things that mean something to your heart and your soul and that you really love and that you grow from. Colleges do look for an upward trend, so sometimes freshmen don't have the greatest grades. They're learning, they're working their way through high school, and it can be a little bit difficult. So maybe your grades are not as high as you want them to be your freshman year, but what if you have a great 10th grade year and 11th grade year? Colleges will see that. They will know that you've matured, and they will know that you are becoming a better student and that you're taking your academics more seriously. So here's the meat of your high school program. This is what you have to do to get that diploma and walk across that stage. You have to have a total of 26 credits. Now you can earn 8 per year. You do have to have 4 English credits, so that's English 9, English 10, English 11, and English 12. Journalism doesn't count. Creative writing, which is an English course, doesn't count. It must be English 9, 10, 11, and 12. You must have 4 math credits, and everybody moves through the math program a little bit differently. Some of our high school students start math in Algebra 2. Some students start in Ramp Up or Intro to Algebra. So it really depends on where you are mathematically. But wherever you are, you must have at least 4 math credits to graduate. You must have 3 science credits. You'll start your 9th grade year with a biology credit. In 10th grade, you will either take chemistry or integrated physics and chemistry. And then depending on that leads you to your 11th grade science course, which is typically either a physics or earth and environmental science course. For social studies, you start off in 9th grade with American government. In 10th grade, you're going to take world history, and in 11th grade, our juniors take U.S. history. So you need 3 social studies credits to graduate. Now we have a great social studies department. Actually, we have great teachers all across the board. We have a lot of electives in all of these departments as well, which become very popular once students are in their junior and senior year. So in addition to those 4 core subject areas, you must also have a full PE credit. You will be earning a half credit this year in PE 9. This year you will also earn a half credit in health, and you will need to have 1 tech credit. Now some students in 9th grade take the Project Lead the Way course that does satisfy the technology credit. If you're not in Project Lead the Way, next year you can take Foundations of Technology, or you can take a class called AP Computer Science Principles. In addition to that, you must have 1 fine art credit. We have a lot of art options. So we have band, chorus, orchestra, we have guitar, piano, we have a drama, 1 class, dance, and fine art prep. You do need to have what's called a career pathway or a completer. And what this is a series of classes in a concentrated area. So we have a lot of them here. So for example, the foods program. We have 4 foods classes that students can take to fulfill that completer. We have 4 childcare classes that students can take to fulfill the early childhood education completer. We have students that take 4 years of a world language, and that is their pathway. We have other pathways in art, in dance, in literary arts, in social sciences. We have an engineering pathway. So there's a lot of options. There's something for everybody. If you're not sure what to do, get with your counselor and we'll help you figure it out. And lastly, you will need electives. So all the core classes together equal about 17.5 credits. So beyond that, you are going to need elective credits. So when I say elective credits, it's something like maybe forensic science, maybe it's African American history, maybe it's a guitar class, or maybe it's economics or psychology. So we have the Science and Math Academy here at Aberdeen, so we have a bunch of great science electives, and we have a lot of really interesting courses that really inspire our students. To contact teachers, email is the best method. Please allow 24 hours for teachers to get back to you. Their email addresses are first name dot last name at hcps.org. When you log on to Hack, you will see that you can just click on a link to email the teachers, and their email address will come up for you. If you are emailing through the Home Access Center, please include your email address so that we can respond to you. We do have a platform here at school. It's called Naviance, and all of our students and parents do have access to it. You all have accounts, And what it is it is a college and career platform. So this website offers so many different features. For freshmen, the best uses for you are to research colleges and careers, because before you know it, you're going to be a senior. And it's very helpful to be prepared now by looking at the different careers out there. There are assessments on Naviance that you can take, which will give you a list of careers that are appropriate for you, for your interests and your skills. So they ask you a series of questions. They're very easy questions. For example, would you like to build cabinets? Would you like to perform on stage? And at the end of that assessment, you are told what type of worker you are, and you're given a list of jobs that would be appropriate for you. And from there, you can go and research those careers. You can see what training is required. You can see what salary is offered. You can see, is this a growing field? Are there going to be jobs available when you graduate? So it's a really good tool to use. You can also develop a resume on Naviance, and it stays in Naviance all 4 years, so you can start it as a freshman and add to it as you get older. To get on Naviance, you go to student.naviance.com/Aberdeen. Your username is your lunch pin number, which is also your student ID number. You're going to find that on your schedule, at the top of your schedule. And your password, you may have set that in middle school. If so, and you remember it, go ahead and put that in. If you don't remember it, just click the Forgot Your Password link and you can reset your password. Aberdeen has several ways to stay up to date with announcements. Please keep your email current and linked in the Home Access Center. Make sure that you do update it. We have a website. It's abhs.ss18.sharpschool.com. We also have social media accounts on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Facebook is at AHS Eagles. YouTube is simply Aberdeen High School, and Twitter is at Aberdeen High MD. So that wraps up our presentation. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. And if you have any questions or concerns during the school year, please reach out to your child's counselor at the emails listed here. Again, I'm Miss Farthing, last name's A through D. You may have a different last name, so please just check the list here and reach out to us at any time. We're always here to help. Thanks. Good night.
Hey everybody, I'm Miss Joyce. I'm one of the counselors here at Aberdeen High School. I work with students with last names S through Z, and I'm here tonight to talk to you about important information for sophomores. Have a great evening. By now you should have a good understanding of what the graduation requirements are. By the time your student graduates, they will have completed 4 English classes, 4 math classes, 3 science classes, 3 social studies classes, including government, world history, and U.S. history, 1 full PE credit, so the first half is usually taken in 9th grade, and then students can take another PE class any other year in high school, 1 half of a health credit, and that's traditionally taken in the 9th grade, 1 technology credit, and that can be Foundations of Technology, Introduction to Engineering, or AP Computer Science, 1 fine art credit, and that can be fine art prep, a dance class, a music class, or a drama class, a career pathway and completer, which I will be going into more depth about in the next few slides, as well as electives to help the student meet the 26 required credits for graduation. The completer pathway part of the graduation requirements are where things can get a little bit confusing for students and parents. 10th grade is where students should choose a pathway and completer and understand what that means. There are 3 different types of completers: foreign language, advanced technology, and career technology education programs, or CTEs. Any 3 of these completers will fulfill graduation requirements. The first is foreign language. Foreign language is required for certain pathways, and it is recommended for students going to 4-year colleges. This is because many and most 4-year colleges require that students have at least 2 years of the same foreign language upon application to their school. The second option is the Advanced Technology Completer. This requires 2 advanced technology courses taken in junior or senior year, and those classes are Tech Design and Advanced Design Applications. Foundations of Technology is a prerequisite for these courses. The third option is a Career in Technology Education program. These are specific programs that train students for certain fields. Examples of CTEs that we offer at Aberdeen High School are the Business Management and Accounting program, the Foods program, and the Early Childhood Education program. You do not have to have a foreign language or an advanced technology completer to take a CTE program. The type of completer a student chooses will help determine what their pathway is. A pathway is a series of 4 to 6 classes in a certain subject area. They are made up of graduation requirements and electives, and they require a completer. Many pathways require a foreign language completer. These include general education, literary arts, medical services, performing arts, science and math advanced studies, social sciences, and visual arts. Other pathways, such as the general engineering pathway, require the advanced technology completer. CTE programs also make up a pathway, and they count as both a pathway and a completer. Below, you can see examples of our CTE programs and the classes that are taken within each program. Here you can see an example of a pathway that requires a foreign language completer. This is an example of classes within the medical services pathway and completer. You can see that it requires 2 years of a foreign language, in this case Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, and also 4 classes within the medical services subject area. The med services pathway is not limited to these 4 classes, but these are 4 electives that would count toward that pathway. Here you can see an example of a sample CTE pathway and completer. You can see that it only requires 4 classes, and this is our food and beverage management program. That would be Intro to Food Prep, Advanced Food Prep, Hospitality Management, and Hospitality Practicum. For a more detailed description of graduation requirements, along with a full list of completers and pathways, please visit our Student Education Planning Guide at this link. As students are choosing their high school courses, they should be thinking about what their post-high school plans are. Perhaps they are thinking about attending a 4-year college or university, in which case classes like foreign language will be necessary. Maybe they want to go to a community college or a 2-year school, enlist in the military, or pursue a trade. Some kind of education or training will be needed to be successful in the working world. All 4 of these options are excellent ways to do that. If your child is thinking about going to college, they should start thinking about ways now to make themselves more marketable. So what really matters to colleges? Grade point average, so start getting those grades up. Extracurricular activities, which 10th grade is a great year to start getting more involved in those. Courses taken. Colleges will want to see that you're challenging yourself with honors and AP courses. And also SAT scores, which are typically taken in 11th and 12th grade. Thank you for listening to this presentation for 10th grade students. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us in the counseling department if you have additional questions. You can also stay informed on the high school website and on our social media pages. Have a great night.
Good evening, Aberdeen High School. This is Ms. Humphreys. I'm one of the 4 counselors in the school counseling office. I work with students whose last names begin with L through R, and I can't wait to see all of you when you get back to school at Aberdeen High School. Take care and have a great night.
Juniors, welcome back to Aberdeen High School. I know you're all excited to be here, and I can't wait to see you when you get back in the building. We're going to take some time this evening to talk about our post-graduation plans. Ladies and gentlemen, it's right around the corner. So, what exactly is your plan? At this point, you're a junior. You should know, are you going to college or university? Are you going to community college, into the military, or headed to a trade school? You have lots and lots of choices. Harford County Public Schools has a platform for you to investigate all of your choices, and that platform is Naviance. I've listed the website on the PowerPoint for you. Naviance will allow you to research careers, take a look at colleges and different trade schools. It'll also allow you to sign up for college visits, and I would suggest starting your resume and keeping it updated. You're going to need that resume whether you go to a trade school, Harford Community College, apply for a job, a scholarship, four-year college. The resume is a very important tool that you should start and keep updated from here on out. So when you go into that website, you'll see this welcome page. It says email. Unfortunately, for Harford County, you are not going to put your email. You are going to log in using your student ID. You're going to use your student ID. If you've forgotten your password, you're going to reset your password. It will go to your school email account, and you can reset your password. This is not the same password that you use when you log on to the computer. This password is different. So you might have already reset it. You're allowed to reset it as many times as you need to. I would suggest you go on to Naviance and you can start looking for something called the Super Match. You'll click on the Colleges tab, click on Find Your Fit, Super Match, and choose some filters. You could spend hours looking for colleges. There are literally thousands of colleges all across the country. Those are both 2-year and 4-year colleges. There are also trade schools on there. So there's lots of information available. Once you find a college that you might be interested in, you're going to put it into the Colleges I'm Thinking About tab. Because sometimes you'll find a college that you've never heard of, find it interesting, go ahead and put it in that colleges you're thinking about. You don't have to apply to it, but what that'll do is it'll keep it organized for you so that you can go back in and look later. Now, as juniors, with the opportunity of Flex Friday, we have a lot of colleges, 40 or 50 colleges, that have signed up for college visits that want to meet with students. If you go to your home screen, in that bottom right-hand corner, it has all of the college visits. They're all happening on Flex Fridays, and as juniors, you're more than welcome to, and in fact encouraged, to sign up to meet with colleges so that you can see what those colleges are looking for. They're looking to meet with both juniors and seniors, and with Flex Friday, you have a brand new opportunity to meet lots of college representatives virtually. All of the college visits will be virtual visits, and they'll send you a link once you sign up on Naviance. Now, remember I talked about building your resume. Your resume is important regardless if you're going to trade school, if you're finding a job, 2-year school, 4-year school, applying for scholarships. You're going to click on the About Me tab, go over to My Stuff, and start adding things to your resume. Everything from education to work experience to honors to volunteer experiences, any awards that you've gotten, everything should go on your resume. Once you put it on your resume, it's there forever. You can always go back and take things off, but many times students will forget things. So anytime something good happens to you, add it to your resume. You can always go over to the Add Update and change if you need to. Now, many of you asked what really matters to colleges. There's lots of things that go into the holistic approach. Obviously, the courses that you've taken and the strength of the courses, your grade point average, your class rank. A lot of colleges are going what they call test optional. Because of the closures, not everyone's been able to take the SATs. So a lot of colleges are going to what they call test optional, meaning that they're looking at the whole person. They're looking more at your essays and your recommendation, any volunteer activities that you had, and obviously the interest that you've demonstrated in that college. Going to that college visit your junior year, that virtual visit on Flex Friday, is a great way to show that interest. And they're also looking for some extracurricular activities. They're not looking for you to do 100 different activities 1 hour a day or 1 hour a year. They're actually looking for you to do 2 or 3 activities and truly commit yourself to that activity. Take a leadership role. Sponsor an event. They want you to show yourself and they want you to get involved in things. That's what they're looking for. Now, speaking of the SAT exams, for juniors, the SATs are going to be during the school day here on October 27th. Registration just opened. Only 80 students can sign up. It is happening during the school day. You'll have to provide your own transportation, and the cost is $55. There is a special website, RegiSmart, that's listed on your screen, and that's how you are going to have to create an account and register for the October SAT. We have other dates coming up in the future, but the main thing that we have right now is the October SAT. And advanced placement exams. If you're in one of those advanced placement classes, your teachers are going to be talking to you about those exams. They will be given in May. You should plan ahead and start saving money. It's about $100 per exam. We don't have the website yet. It's not operational. I'm sorry, the website is there, but it's not operational for you to sign up for the exam yet. But stay tuned and talk to your teachers, especially your AP teachers, and they'll let you know when to sign up. Lastly, please remember, we are stronger together, so stay informed. Go onto our website. It's really important. Our website has really everything you could be looking for in terms of information. It's updated much more regularly than it ever has in the past. I'd really encourage you to bookmark it on your dashboard. We also are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, but really the website is awesome. Make sure you check out our counseling page. There are booking links to make an appointment with your counselor, and there are counselor bios if you'd like to find out more about us. We look forward to seeing you when you get back here in the building.
Hi everyone, I'm Laura Jacobson. I'm a school counselor at Aberdeen High School. I see students grades 9 through 12, last names E through K. I'm presenting information this evening that's particularly important for seniors. So class of 2021, this is for you. This slide presentation is a quick info guide for a few key items that are important to you as seniors. There will be an opportunity for seniors to have senior portraits done in October. Please listen to the announcements for an update or call the number listed here to make an appointment. Commencement for Aberdeen High School is June 1st, 2021 at 6 p.m. at the HCC APG FCU Arena. Information packets were distributed during laptop pickup. You are still able to order cap and gown and other senior class swag. Just go to jostens.com. This year, students will see important information from school counselors in the It's Learning platform. The September lesson posted for seniors shares comprehensive resources for college applications. Our goal, and your goal, seniors, should be to have a plan for additional training, trades, college, military, for after high school. In Harford County Public Schools, students use Naviance, a web-based portfolio, to help search, organize, and track their college applications. Naviance also provides a tool to create a resume, and it is where scholarships, especially the many local scholarships, are listed for students to check. The link to Naviance is found on the Aberdeen High School School Counseling webpage. To log in, a student will use their student number or their school lunch number, not the email as prompted, as the username. The password defaults to last name, all lowercase, unless a student has changed it previously. You may reset your password. From the student homepage, a student may register for college visits. Many colleges are conducting virtual info sessions at Aberdeen High School on Flex Fridays. Students are welcome to sign up for as many meetings as they wish to explore options. Students can access a college search engine feature called Supermatch in Naviance. It's a great tool to explore colleges that meet your preferences, like which major is offered, or the size or setting of a college, or the cost of an institution. You will find many useful features under the Colleges tab on Naviance. You can list colleges of interest, colleges you are applying to, request transcripts, request letters of recommendation, and check for scholarships. The resume building tool is another useful feature in Naviance. Many students create a resume in order to organize and present their accomplishments. It's especially useful when applying for scholarships. Applying to college can feel overwhelming. Reach out to the counselors. We're happy to help you sort through your options. A few other items that may be important to you as a senior. The SAT exam will be offered at Aberdeen High School on October 27th. Registration opens on September 24th. It is designed for seniors primarily. It may be opened up to juniors. The cost of the exam is $55 and $10 for those students that qualify for free and reduced meals. The link for registration is on the Aberdeen High School webpage. Please sign up as soon as possible. If you're taking an AP course this year, your AP exams will take place in May. Plan ahead and save money now for the exams. They're $100 each, and registration will begin in February. The FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, is an integral part of how many people pay for college. It's the primary form that the federal government and states and colleges use to award financial aid, grants, scholarships, work study, and student loans. Several opportunities to learn more about FAFSA and other scholarships are available from Hartford Community College. The FAFSA information nights are very helpful in planning for financial aid, regardless of whether you plan to attend HCC or another institution. The two nights planned this fall are October 6th and October 22nd. I encourage you to register for one of those webinars. Connect with your school counselors. Send us an email, book an appointment, or follow social media for announcements. We look forward to working with you this year.